So are you wondering now why you haven't had Zoran out there the whole season?
Yeah. Is that the first, an NBA first, two sets of brothers playing on the court at the same time?
Yeah.
Nice. So, yeah, you know, it's always tough with our rotation to get those guys in. I wish we had a bigger lead and get those guys in earlier, but at least we got a few minutes with his brother.
Yeah, you got the assist both ends, right? Both assist with the other guy.
Zoran could go on. Yeah, right on the bounce pass. So it was good. I mean, obviously, it's just like Marquise and Marcus. They know where each other are, and when they have an opening, they hit them. So it was good.
How big of a deal does it look as that kind of amount of shot blocking from both centers in one night?
Well, they were great. Alex early and then Miles in the second half. Guys were getting by us and challenging, and they went straight up, and then they were getting them good timing. They weren't late. I think we got called for a goaltending maybe in the first half, but when Miles and Alex do that, that's big for us. It triggers our fast break, gets us in the open court, and we're able to put up some points.
It looked like Alex was really engaged in the first quarter, but then after that, in the second quarter, he really wasn't as much, and then he didn't play much in the second half, or at least the fourth.
Yeah, well, you got that second foul, and that's always tough. Kind of takes you out of the rhythm. You kind of play it right back with him, I think, in the second quarter, and he didn't get his third, but then he played his usual minutes there. But then Miles came in and played great, so that's how it's going to go. We'll try to keep him fresh. I thought Miles was particularly good in that second half. And so you ride a few more minutes, so it looks like he's too tired to keep going.
There's one specific play where Len had his man pinned pretty low, and Bledsoe kind of looked him off. You waved Len away from the paint. Bledsoe took a step back three that airballed. Len kind of hung his head a little bit. Is that something, for a rookie, do you have to kind of get his ear and let him know, like, my bad, don't worry about it?
Well, I don't know if we waved Alex out at that point. Tell our guys if they've got good position and then throw it to them. So Eric just felt, he had an advantage. When you got two guys, one guy has a height advantage, the other has a quickness advantage. In those situations, that's where I prefer, a drive, because then typically what happens, the guy comes off to help, and then the big man gets his dunk anyway, instead of just stepping back for a three. But that's what that particular player Eric chose to do.
Jeff, you talked about good teams when they get up 10, especially 15 and 17. Another couple of instances tonight where you had that 10-point lead and could have made things easy on yourselves at different points. Are there any similarities into why that happens to you?
No, I have an explanation for tonight, but I can't say it. So we had it at 10, and a couple things didn't go our way, and they made a couple threes. So I thought at that point we had good opportunities. Our guys drove the ball to the basket, and we didn't get a call or whatever. And that's when we could have kicked it to 14 and let it right back in the game. So, but then our guys came back and took the lead right back in the fourth quarter and kept it. So that's the way it is.
The Sixers shot 53% in the first half, and they're a 41% shooting team. Were the Suns really just not playing hard enough, focused on defense, giving up too many easy jumpers?
Yeah, our guys looked tired, and again, we just came off another road trip, and that first game back is always pretty tough. You give them a day off, but then there's still a lot of, when you're gone for a week, there's things around your house you got to do, you got to get rested, and then you come to the gym, and try to find the motivation to get yourself pumped up for the game. And it just took them a little while. We all played and seen it happen before, so tried to be as patient as we could and not get too worried about it. They kind of got on themselves at halftime and said, okay, let's go with the second half and get after it against Midland.
Jeff, you mixed in the zone a little bit the last couple of games, I think. Do you like the way that's worked for you?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's. I typically don't like to play the zone just because I actually love it when teams play us a zone. But depending on the situation that's going on, if we need to keep someone out of the lane or just change the pace a little bit, we haven't had too many opportunities to really try it out. We did it out of necessity the other night in the city, and then tonight it was a case. Okay, let's give it a shot. They're getting in the lane, had a lot of points in the paint. So